Where'd they send you to?
I was right there in the Wasco Shafter area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right off of Laredo Highway. You know where it's at.
How was that like for you in that?
Yes, it was a gladiator. There was no a peace treaty back then.
What year was this?
2008.
Okay.
2008. So there was no peace treaty back then. So 2008, 2009.
So it was still cracking with the other
It was
side.
cracking.
Oh shit.
It was cracking. There was no peace treaty. The peace treaty came in 2015 with the Norteños. Yeah.
I want to get into that, right? Fuck
Yeah.
it. Let's backtrack. We're gonna get back on this, right?
Yeah.
But from time to time, I do like to check the food community comment section, and I guess at one point in time, you were going back and forth with another individual, and correct me if I'm wrong, right? But you said something to the effect of, because I guess the topic was about Bakersfield Norteños, and you said some shit like, "Nah, there ain't no Nortes in Bakersfield. We already ran them all out."
We did.
That's a fact.
That's a fact. There was
prior to you said 08?
It was prior to it was in 05.
So there's no Nortes in Bakersfield.
No, well, okay, let me explain.
Okay.
There's no hoods. But do you remember when there was when oh man, I don't know if you were there or not. When in Bakersfield, the houses are cheaper than the rest of the places, right?
Rest of the cities.
So people from Salinas, Monterey, Gonzales, San Jose were coming down to Bakersfield. My wife is from Gonzales. So her and her family moved to Bakersfield when she was 12 years old because the houses were cheaper. So when that migration happened, it pulled Norteños in because they were moving with their parents. So, but they were in the nice parts of town. They were not in the east side. The parents are not moving from the hood in Salinas
to go to another hood.
They were selling their houses in the hood for $600,000-$700,000 and buying a nice house in Bakersfield at that time for $300,000. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The nicer parts of town were $300,000-$400,000, and you're living in a nice part of town, right? So we didn't realize they were there. They didn't start a hood. We just didn't realize they were there, and there was a few of them.
Have you personally had encounters?
Yeah.
On the east?
Not on the east side. Fuck, they won't ever go to the east side. No, hell no. No, they're not there. Like they don't have a hood. They're not established. So when that migration happened, then like all the hoods are like, you go to the mall, you're like, why is this food wearing red? Keep in mind, the Delano's right there, so we're used to Norteños. We know how to identify Norteños. Delano and McFarland are right there. So you could identify them because you go to Delano, you'll see a couple. They'll see you, right? You go to McFarland, they don't really go to McFarland, but you go to Delano, you go to the...
Yeah, Delano's like the real borderline.
So you'll see Norteños there. So you could identify them. They have the ponytails, they shave everything, have the ponytail on the back. They wear a lot of red, Like, I'll give it, even Sureños don't even wear as much blue as these motherfuckers wear red, right? Like, they're really norte. Yeah. Sureños are not like that. We're more hood-based, right? It's like, you're from the hood, and then you do the whole Sureño thing when you go to prison. Norteños are Norteños outside and inside of prison. Like, they're norte. I don't even know what hoods they're from. They're just norte. That's all they stand by.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what they glorify. Like, Sureños, we don't really do that. We're Sureños, but we're in the hood, we're the hood. Then we get locked up, then we're with the homies. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
These fools don't separate that. So they're like really big about it, And I have cousins that are Norteños too. So we would see them at the mall. And you're like, the fuck? It kind of caught us off guard, And like, all right, cool. And then you start seeing more. And then one time I'm with a couple of my boys and there's like 5 of them together walking in the mall. And mall's always neutral. There's no hood around the mall. It's not a hood there. So there's not like anybody's going to defend it. But if you happen to be in the mall, you would see them. This is 05, 06. And so then we're like, what the fuck? So then what ended up happening is that one of the homies ended up getting with a girl whose family came down from Salinas.
Oh, shit.
So she's the one that gave the scoop of, this is where I'm moving to. This is where, because he did it smoothly. He's not like, hey, where's it? No. Oh, you guys moved? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I noticed a lot of people from Salinas are moving down. He did it real smooth. Pirate, my homie Pirate. Like, hey, so where you guys living at? Oh, the majority of us came over here. So he comes back to the hood. Like, hey, we know where these fools are at.
Oh,
sure enough, went over there and there was like the families moved together.
They came as a unit.
They came to a certain extent as a unit. So they were like all within the same block. And then, needless to say, things were done to kick them out. So eventually, the parents decided
shit.
to like, hey, we gotta sell. We gotta go back home. So they sold the houses and went right back up north. They didn't last long. That was like a kind of like a little bit of a year thing, but that was it. But they didn't establish a neighborhood. They can't. There's no norteño neighborhoods in Southern California, but there's a bunch of sureño neighborhoods in Northern California. Like, you're so norte, you're so badass, you're so hard. I don't give a fuck about it no more. Don't get me wrong. You know, I just think about that. Like, if you're so tough and you're so badass, how do you have sureño neighborhoods in your city? If you're so fucking hard, you know? And by the way, is there a bigger distance between San Diego and Delano or Delano to Oregon? What has a bigger chunk of California?
Oh, well, the bigger chunk is Oregon, Delano.
Delano to Oregon.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking territory, dog. There's just 4 hours worth of us. Think about this, from San Diego to Delano, it's 4 hours without traffic. There's only 4 hours worth of Southerners. Then you have fucking 13 hours, 14, 15 hours worth of norteños. How did you get beat by the geographically is this much?
Oh, so you're saying they're still getting beat to this day?
They're always getting beat. The prisons are ran by the homies. Like, you might have, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but San Francisco, help me out. Shit. San Francisco.
Prisons area? What
not Folsom. The other prison, San Quentin. Like, that's a norteño prison. But like, all the other prisons are, for the most part, you know, I don't know. I've been disconnected for too long, but last time from what I knew, St. Quentin was a norteño prison, and they, primarily ran it. But every other prison ran by homies.
To this day, is it a big deal enough? Let's say you were doing business and you come to find out he was a norte.
I've done it. No, I've done it.
You would do business? Like, it's not that.
I have agents of mine that were norteños. Matter of fact, half of my agents are in Northern California. And yeah, I've walked in. They know. Like, I have my placas, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have it, just one of them. I have my Trece right here. I have Montezuma over here.
Well, you got that while you were inside?
When I was locked up. Okay. I got it on my back. Like, if I take off if I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, you're gonna know I'm a Southerner. Like, there's no doubt about it. Well, that I was. Again, I don't want to, like, I didn't drop on it. I don't associate.
I get it.
I'm not in the life anymore. I'm not active anymore. But I got my placas. Like, you're gonna know. You know what I mean? That I was a Southerner. I'm a Southerner, or was part of the Southern movement. So, but when I go up north, some of my agents, matter of fact, I have an office in Porterville, Modesto, San Jose, Stockton. Yeah, half of my team is in Northern California. Some of the agents in there were norteños at one point, but we don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah,
I don't live that life anymore.
Yeah, so no, of course, I get it. Of course,
they don't care. You know, we laugh sometimes. You know?
And with that being said, like, while you were inside, like, were there some type? If you could speak on it, if not, I respect it. Were there some type of like intense altercations? That you had,
absolutely. We went at it. We had a riot with the Mayates, the blacks. Excuse me, I didn't mean to be derogatory that way, but with the black, just the hood came back into
right.
But we went at it with the blacks. Yeah, we had a little bit of an issue with the blacks. Over the paisas, they started drinking Pruno, got drunk, and they started acting up with the blacks. So then they jumped, we jumped.
Classic.
Yeah, So the paisas went at it, and then we jumped in with them, and then we had a big ass riot with the with the blacks over it. Yeah, I mean, naturally they lost. We always outnumber them, you know what I mean? But still, they locked us down for like, I think, like 60 days. We didn't have visits, nothing.
No shit.
Nothing. No tienda, no clecha. You couldn't go to school. You couldn't nothing. It was pretty bad. Yeah.
Are you a super like hardcore on that? Because I know nowadays, fast forward 2025, you do got a lot of people like trying to peace treat between. But I'm not on the inside. I'm talking about on the streets, right? Trying to peace treat. Like, is that something you're for or no?
Absolutely, brother. I don't want to see us like killing each other.
Okay.
I don't want to see us. I don't care if I could go up north. If I go up north a lot. And if I see, if I see a little homie acting up or whatever, I don't come across those situations as much anymore because I'm not in those situations. But if I've got to see it maybe once or twice in the 8-9 years that I've been doing, almost actually 10 years that I've been doing business and I've changed and all stuff like that. But to be fair, dog, like, I only did the hood thing up until when I got out. After that, I was all business. So I was doing some shit, like. And I was doing business with people from Delano. They were straight up norteños. Like, it was business. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they had stuff I wanted. I had stuff they wanted. Once I got out, dog, I didn't see color anymore. Like, I've always been Let's make this money. As
Yeah.
long as you don't steal from nobody, you're not committing fraud, you don't take something that doesn't belong to you, make that money. And then luckily, the homie from Delano, which he ran Delano, he was the same way with me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he ran Delano, and so I got connected to some another homie, and he says, "Hey, these fools solid, dog. Like you're good." And sure enough, I went to Delano, and I walked in the house, and they knew I was Sureño, and the whole house was full of norteños. But the homie, hey, you don't touch this homie. Like he's good. We're doing business. Matter of fact, I built a badass lowrider bike. I gifted it to his son for his birthday. He showed me a lot of love with other little things, and we had a great relationship. And to this day, I don't talk to him anymore because I haven't seen him and I don't know where he's at. But if I were to see him, I'd give him a big old hug just because out of the way he treated me with respect and love.
Right. Of course.
So I graduated from the hood mentality a long time ago.
No, I respect that. And it kind of seems like nowadays it's more people are for red and blue getting together with the influx of like, the bad yards, like overpopulating the good yards. And I know recently
50-50 yards.
Yeah. And I know recently, I guess they put an end to like the California model, which is like integrating GP yards with 50-50. Like,
did they stopped it? I don't know. They did it?
Yeah, like recently, like 2 days ago.
Oh my God, I hope so, dog, because I was killing a lot of homies were getting bad jackets over that.
For like over a decade, damn near.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, there's a lot of things people are not going home on time. They're maxing out on their sentences because of it.
How do you feel about that? Is that a valid enough reason for you to cut someone off if they were on a bad yard? We don't keep it real.
They just I didn't do it. I didn't do it, so I can't.
Yeah.
Even right now, I'm a businessman and everything, but if man, I can't do it, dog.
Because a lot of people are on the fence. It's like, well, he didn't do no weird shit or he didn't rat. He's just trying to go home to his family. But then you got other people on the side of the fence who are like, nah, well, he's affiliating himself with those people on that yard.
Yeah, but you're mixing yourself with the cagada. That's the way I look at it. So, okay, you want to go home, but you're having to break bread with the fucking pedophile or sex offender. You're okay with that, and I can't be okay with that. As a man, leaving the gang shit to the side, as a man, I can't vibe with that, dog.
Yeah.
I can't know that you broke bread or you slept in the same unit with the sex offender. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
I think that we're gonna be cool, dog. I'm not gonna fuck you up. I'm just not gonna fuck.
It's just like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I get you.
I'm not gonna get involved. I'm not gonna be active towards you.
No, of course not. Yeah, especially at this, time of your life.
So way past that.
Yeah.
But I can't trust you.
Yeah.
No, you've done proven you can't be trusted.